Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Nicole from Organized Chaos Blog, and today I'm sharing 3 quick and easy weeknight meals with you. Before we jump into the video, I wanted to let you know about today's giveaway. I've teamed up with 9 other YouTube mamas to give one of you a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. Make sure you check out the description box for all the details on how to enter. Hope you enjoy this video. First up is this delicious and hearty chicken and rice soup. This meal is perfect for chilly winter nights, especially during cold and flu season. First, chop up celery, carrots, and onions to your liking and saute them in a little bit of olive oil in a Dutch oven. Next, add in your chicken. I personally like to use rotisserie chicken because it's quick and easy, but by all means, you can cook up your own and shred it yourself. After your chicken and veggies are mixed together, add in 1 48-ounce carton of chicken broth. And then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door. Go ahead and let this mixture cook until it comes to a boil. You can also add all of your seasonings in at this point. I'm going to leave all of the seasonings and the exact measurements in the description box below with the recipe. Next, add in approximately 1 cup of rice. I use brown rice because that's what we like in our family, but you can use white rice as well. Mix it together and let it cook for about 30 to 40 minutes until your rice is nice and tender. And then you have your delicious soup ready to enjoy. Alright, so tonight for dinner I am cooking butternut squash chili. This is a meal that I actually haven't cooked since last fall, but I remember we loved it so much and I've been craving it, so I decided to cook it tonight. So what you need for this meal is ground meat. We're using deer ground meat because that's what we have and that's what we always use. A butternut squash, garlic, cayenne pepper, black pepper, cumin powder, and chili powder. I will have the recipe with the exact measurements in the description box below. A can of diced tomatoes, a big can of crushed tomatoes, kidney beans, and a yellow onion. To start, put your butternut squash in the microwave for about 10 minutes to get it softened and cooked. You can also cook it in the oven if you prefer to do it that way. While the squash is cooking in the microwave, I went ahead and chopped up my onion and put it in my Dutch oven so I could saute it. Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? When the butternut squash is finished cooking, go ahead and set that to the side because it's going to be pretty hot and you want to let it cool thoroughly. Good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling. After your onions are sauteed, go ahead and add your ground meat mixture to the pot and cook until it is brown. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. By this point, my squash wasn't completely cooled, but I went ahead and cut it anyway. You should try to peel it first. However, my peeler broke on this day, so I wasn't able to do that. So I just cubed it up and then popped out the pieces from the skin and put it into my pot.
With the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do.
Once your meat mixture is thoroughly cooked through, you can go ahead and add in the diced tomatoes, your beans, and the crushed tomatoes. Let me know in the comments below, do you like beans in your chili or not? Typically I do not, but in this specific recipe, I don't mind it.
My friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right.
And per usual, Audrey Claire is at my feet playing in the drawer while I'm trying to cook. This is one of the best ways to keep her occupied so I can get dinner on the table.
Dance all night long, we're gonna dance and have a good time.
Next, I went ahead and added the cubed butternut squash to the chili. Since I had microwaved it earlier, I didn't really need to cook it for long since it was already pretty tender.
Christmas in my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Last step is to go in and add all of the seasoning, the garlic, the cumin, the paprika. Again, I will have all of the measurements listed out below. When I cook, I typically don't measure things out. I just kind of eyeball it, but I will have the recipe in the description box for you.
I'm working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time.
Give it one good final stir, and then your butternut squash chili is ready to be served.
This is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go.
Tonight for dinner, I'm making buffalo chicken pasta. This is one of my husband and I's favorite recipes. It does have a little kick to it, which my younger two kids don't mind, but Alex doesn't really like, so I tend to cook this on weeks that he is not with us, since it's not one of his favorites. This is a recipe I originally saw on Bits of Bree's YouTube channel, and we tried it and loved it, and it's a go-to. It's really quick and easy. It takes under 30 minutes to make, so it's perfect for work nights. All you need to make this meal is chicken tenderloins. I use 2 packs because I like to double the recipe. Any pasta of your choice. We like to go for whole wheat penne, salt and pepper to season your chicken, buffalo sauce to coat your mixture with, mozzarella cheese, and spinach. I always like to boil my pasta water so I can get that started to save time while I'm cooking the rest of the meal.
Come back home to me, and when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols.
Next, coat your pot with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil so you can cook your chicken, and then season it really well with salt and pepper on both sides.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to?
Add your chicken to the pot and cook it on about a medium heat. I like to cook one side for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then go ahead and flip the chicken and cook the other side for another 2 to 3 minutes.
Making our Christmas memories.
Of the 3 meals I'm showing in this video today, this one is by far my favorite, and we cook it at least once a month in our house. It may not be the healthiest, but you do get to sneak in a ton of spinach, which I love.
Yeah, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what.
Once the pasta water has come to a boil, you can go ahead and add in your pasta and let that cook while you're finishing the rest of the meal.
Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me.
When one side of the chicken is cooked, go ahead and flip it to the other. It's okay if it's not 100% cooked through, because you will continue to cook this for a little while longer.
I've been hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it is?
After the other side of the chicken has cooked for a few minutes, it's time to go ahead and add the buffalo sauce. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite brand of buffalo sauce? We love Frank's. This is right around the time when I realized I had forgotten to get the Alfredo sauce, which I needed for this recipe. What a fail. Luckily though, my husband was on his way home from work and he was able to swing by the store and get me some. When your pasta is cooked, go ahead and drain it and set it to the side for it to cool a little bit. By this point, Jason had made it home with my Alfredo sauce, so I added an entire jar. By all means, if you know how to make your own, go ahead and do it that way too. Next, go ahead and add in your spinach. I start with a couple of large handfuls, let it cook down, and then go back and add more. The great thing about this recipe is that since the spinach cooks down so much, you can add almost that entire container, so you're getting tons of veggies. You'll see that the more you stir it and mix it together, it starts to wilt, and before you know it, it's like you barely put any spinach in at all, and then you can go back and add even more. Next, add in your mozzarella cheese. You can put as much or as little as you like. Cheese is one of my favorite foods, so I'm usually a little too heavy-handed when adding it to a meal. Once your cheese has melted, the final step is to go in and add your pasta. Again, you can put as much or as little as you like. We usually put about half of the box and then save the rest of the pasta for the kids to eat plain with a little butter. If you try any of these recipes that I shared in the video today, I would love it if you tag me on Instagram so I could see it and you let me know what you thought of it. Don't forget to check the description box for all the details on how to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. I hope you enjoyed this video and you find some of these meal ideas helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Cry like a baby each time. See, the hero gets the girl and I got a Merry Christmas.